right, everyone. Duncan, thanks for joining us. Let's start with the positive from tonight's match. You talk about scoring both those goals tonight and getting your first regular season goals of the year.
Yeah, it's definitely hard work paying off throughout practice with the team. Rafa and I have been working on, attacking all week, and where to find me in the box, and worked out in the first goal. And it's a kickoff play that we've tried to emulate into our game, and it worked out today. So good to see that. And then great ball from Martín. It's positive, showing that we have good attacking and we're dangerous going forward. So hopefully we can just get more, score more, and defend a little better as a unit in the upcoming games, and get a win.
We'll go Michael and then Austin.
Duncan, thanks for your time, and congrats on the goals. In a game like this where you create so many chances and only get two and you get nipped at the end like that, what, do you just take away the positive that you were able to create that many chances and that those goals will come, or do you kind of, is that always in the back of your head until the next game that that didn't quite come off tonight?
We definitely have a lot of quality players, and we know that we can score those goals. I missed one. A few guys missed a few other chances, so we know that we can score those goals. So we definitely take those into the next game because we're a confident group of players, and we know that we can score those. So if those chances come again in the next game, we'll put them away.
Awesome.
Duncan, just kind of walk me through what you saw in that second goal with Martín. Didn't really look like you had much to do on that, and just taking a standstill shot.
Yeah, it was a great interchange from Martín and I, switching positions. He got his head up, put the ball right where I needed it. I saw the goalie cheating a little bit too hard to the near post, so I just saw the back post wide open and let it fly. So luckily it worked out.
Gustavo?
Hey Duncan, Gustavo, Lemon City Live. I feel like you're playing with a little extra oomph this season. Does that have anything to do with the transfer that didn't happen? Is you feel like you have something to prove? And also, how does it feel to be the fastest goal scorer in club history?
In terms of the first part, no matter what, I wanna win. So I'm gonna do everything I can and play as hard as I can every game to get a win for the Orlando, and it has nothing to do with failed transfer or anything like that. I just want to win with my group of guys I've been working with every day. And for the fastest goal, it just shows the how a good attacking team we are, and how willing we are to put numbers forward and create chances.
Mike, did you have one?
Duncan, the team's already playing 5-6 games already to pretty much start off the season in less than a month now. For you and the rest of the players, how are you guys physically feeling right now, knowing that there's basically short turnarounds to start off the season?
Yeah, it comes with the game. It comes with the job. So we definitely knew these was going to happen. We're taking care of our bodies the best we can in our days preparing for games. I think we're doing a good job, and we've done a great job so far as keeping our bodies healthy and ready for the next games and preparing well in between games. So now it's just a quick turnaround. Got to flush our bodies and get ready for Tigres on Tuesday.
Luis in the back.
Hi, Duncan. 23,000 screaming fans tonight. Pretty important match. The meaning of what it means, history. What can you tell the fans after this defeat, and how do you prepare for Tigres coming up? A pretty big game.
The support that we got throughout the game was super meaningful. Means the world to us to have you guys banging the drums, screaming as loud as they can the whole game, and definitely helped us, push to tie it up later in the game, and luckily we couldn't get the win in the end. But the fans mean the world to us, and they're what make us play well and play our hearts out. So yeah, it's just good to see that many fans turning out for us, and hope we can get some wins for them coming up soon.
Great. Thank you, Duncan. All right, everyone, we're going to wrap up with Martín Ojeda. Martín, if you'd like to start with your overall thoughts on the game tonight.
Terminamos con Martín Ojeda. Martín, si puede empezar con tu comentario de ese partido.
Bueno, la palabra creo que es tristeza, porque lo dimos todo. Tuvimos muchas situaciones de gol. hicimos goles, pero bueno, el fútbol se trata de detalles y desgraciadamente hoy los pagamos muy caros, que son cosas que tenemos para mejorar y yo confío plenamente en el equipo que vamos a seguir mejorando para que esos detalles no estén mucho más.
Yeah, I think to start off, the word that comes to mind is sadness, right? Because we did everything. We created a lot of chances at goal. We scored goals, but at the end of the day, football is a game of details, right? And those details tonight were costly for us. But I think moving forward, this team will continue to get better and to focus on those details, so it doesn't hurt us in the future.
Go to Austin and Michael.
Martin, for a game that you create so many chances, I guess how frustrating is it for you to not be able to put those away, but how encouraging is it to be able to have those many chances created kind of leading into the next couple of games?
Martín, en un partido en que creas muchas oportunidades en gol, ¿cómo es para ti que no marcas este equipo con todas esas oportunidades, pero también que piensas que este equipo ya están creando estas chances?
Lo importante, a pesar de la derrota, ¿no? Es que creamos situaciones. Creamos situaciones de todas las formas, con centros, con toque por el medio. Eso creo que se resalta a pesar de la tristeza, como te dije hoy, de la derrota. Es importante. Después hay que mejorar esos últimos metros para tener esa paciencia y poder terminar mucho mejor la jugada. Y bueno, después cuando sigamos haciendo más goles, porque así todo hicimos 2, en la semana corregirla y después corregir para mantener el arco en cero, que es fundamental para estas cosas.
Yeah, I think it's important in a loss like this to recognize that we did create those chances. We were creating them from all over. We were creating them from crosses, through the middle, out on the wings. But at the end of the day, that doesn't take away any of the sadness. But it's important to know that we are creating those. I think moving forward, we'll be focusing on trying to improve in those last few meters, so that way we can finish off those types of plays better. And during the week, we'll just continue to focus on that. You know, we scored 2 goals, but we have to finish it off better. So during the week, we'll continue to push and improve.
Michael?
Martin, we've seen a lot of teams in MLS who are in Champions Cup have some struggles at the beginning of the year in league play. Is having that many games in such a short period of time, does that prevent you from finding the rhythm you need at the beginning of the season, or can you maybe speak to what the team goes through having to prepare every 2 days for the next opponent and not really get too many real training sessions?
Pincho, hemos visto acá en esta liga que los equipos que están jugando en CONCACAF para empezar la temporada tienen dificultades en la liga, que si están enfocando en CONCACAF. De tu perspectiva, ¿es difícil para encontrar el ritmo para empezar la temporada con esos partidos cada 2 o 3 días? ¿O de tu perspectiva, cómo está para preparar un partido cada dos días, no?
Bueno, creo que no, creo que sí, puede ser que cueste mucho en lo físico, más que nada, pero tenemos un plantel amplio que tranquilamente cualquiera puede jugar. Siempre hay que estar preparado, ¿no? Cuando toquen estos torneos, yo siempre digo lo mismo. Siempre hay que pensar en grande, siempre hay que pensar en luchar cada torneo que juguemos, sea CONCACAF, la Liga, US Open, el torneo que venga. Es fundamental luchar y que el club piense en grande, ¿no? Que piense en ganar títulos, que piense en llegar a instancia final en cada torneo que pelee. Eso lo hace mucho más grande al club, se va a seguir hablando por el mundo del club y bueno, en eso estamos trabajando para lograr eso de pelear todos los torneos hasta el final. Ahora viene un partido muy importante el martes contra Tigres en México y bueno, son pocos días de preparación, pero como te dije, estoy estoy orgulloso del plantel que estoy metido y ellos lo van a dar todo a pesar de los pocos días de preparación.
Yeah, I think more than anything, it costs us physically, right? But that said, we've got a deep group where each and every person is able to play at any given time, and that's what you have to do, right? With all these tournaments that are coming up, CONCACAF, league games, right? You have to be prepared each and every day, and I think this group does that, right? We've got an important game coming up on Tuesday at Tigres, of course. So we'll give everything with this group to go and fight for each and every tournament that we're in, right? We dream of big things, right? We want to fight, we want to get to finals, we want to win those titles and make sure that the world knows of our club. So in these next few days, those days of preparation, we'll give everything to be ready if we're selected for Tuesday, and that's how we approach each and every game.
Mike and then Luis.
Martín, lo acabas de decir, algo bien, mire, muy interesante. El fútbol es un juego de detalles. Hoy pudieron marcar 2 goles, algo que el equipo no ha podido hacer en la temporada regular. Entran en un partido bien importante contra Tigres. Lo importante que va a ser en asegurarse que estos detalles se retoquen y pueden a jugar a ese nivel alto que requieren estos tipos de partidos en la Conca Champions.
Claro, sí. Es importante parece una locura, ¿no? Pero es importante que nos pase hoy para poder corregirlo para el partido del martes, que es un partido muy importante tanto para nosotros como para el club. Revisaremos el video del partido de hoy con el cuerpo técnico y con mis compañeros para seguir mejorando esos detalles que estamos hablando y bueno, y cada vez perfeccionarlo más, porque siempre digo lo mismo. Ningún equipo perfecto, todos los equipos tienen cosas para mejorar, algunos tienen mucho más detalles, otros menos, pero bueno, siempre hay cosas para seguir corrigiendo. Somos un plantel en crecimiento que vamos a eso.
Yeah, it's to start off right. This is something where we have to recognize all of the craziness that happened today and try and fix it and move forward to get ready for the game on Tuesday. We'll take a look at everything that happened today. We'll review the game with the technical staff, with my teammates, and we'll try and find those details. I always say it that no team is perfect, no game is perfect. Some games there's more details that you have to look at, some less, but we'll look at each and every one of those details to try and get better each and every game. And I think this group will focus on that and try and get ready for Tuesday.
Luis.
Hola Martín, ¿qué tal? Buenas noches. ¿Te pareció que en el segundo tiempo quizás Minnesota jugó un poquito sucio, más de 14 fouls del equipo y todo lo que pasó al final? ¿Y cómo tomas un equipo que juega con tanta presión como Minnesota, ahora lo llevas en menos de 2 días a México? ¿Cómo jugar con esa intensidad en un estadio como el de nosotros, ¿no? Con mucha gente que apoye?
Bueno, a la primera pregunta, cada equipo tiene su juego, cada cuerpo técnico tiene su forma de jugar, no estoy ni a favor ni en contra. Ellos vinieron a hacer su juego, se llevaron una victoria y hay que felicitarlo. Pero nosotros tenemos que enfocarnos en nuestro trabajo, en seguir corrigiendo estos detalles que vengo diciendo. Y bueno, y después a la intensidad que decís del partido con el México en tan pocos días, lo trabajaremos, recuperaremos fuerza para enfrentar ese partido de gran manera y con mucho entusiasmo, porque es un partido hermoso para jugar. Siempre digo lo mismo, qué cosa más linda que jugar al fútbol. No hay cosa más linda que jugar un torneo de esta magnitud como la CONCACAF, y bueno, más que nada en un estadio como el de Tigres también, que lleva mucha gente, como acá de local nosotros. Estamos preparados para eso.
Yeah, and in response to your first question, right, each and every team has their own way of playing the game. Each technical staff has a way that they want their team to play the game, and so sometimes it works for you, sometimes it doesn't. But the way they came out, they played their game in the second half, right? So we have to congratulate them for that. They affected it. And then looking ahead to Tigres and going down and playing a very important game in Mexico in just a few days, right? We'll prepare for it. We'll recover our strength and get ready for it, and with a lot of enthusiasm too, because this is a beautiful game that we get to play on Tuesday. There's not many more beautiful things than being able to play that type of game than to play here in CONCACAF Champions Cup and to play down there at their stadium, which is such a great stadium where so many fans come to support them, much like our fans here at home. So we'll get together, we'll focus, and we'll be ready for Tuesday.
Thank you, Martin.
Gracias.
Gracias, thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Coach Oscar Pareja. Oscar, as always, we'll just start with your opening thoughts on the match. Obviously, a difficult ending to that one for the guys.
Well, trying to calm down at this point with a game that brought us a lot of emotions, and obviously just dealing with the disappointment of not getting the result. It's hard for me to talk about who deserves to win the game, and I don't want to face it that way. I want just to accept that they scored 3 goals, whatever was the nature of the goals, and we couldn't score more than 2, and we lost a game that surely has create pain on us for sure. But we have to bounce back immediately. We have no time, and despite of all the things that happen, we have to stand up and then face the next phase, because we have a short period to record.
Austin, go ahead.
Oscar, despite the game, you created a ton of chances throughout the game. How frustrating is it, first off, to not be able to finish those chances, but also how encouraging is it to be able to have all those chances created after the slow start to the season?
Right, yeah. Is that what increased the disappointment of the result? And I thought people saw a team with a lot of aggressiveness and creativity, and the volume that we have during the game, we just deserve much more than that. But we were not fine in front of the goal. There was a lot of stuff that, or a lot of actions that we could have finished better, but not. And they came out with these goals that are hard to swallow for us. But that's the game, and the story is that we need to be better in the end. We need to score goals, and most important in the game today, that we have to be solid in the back half.
Ready to go to Michael?
Oscar, just curious from your perspective, what happened on that last goal deep in stoppage time? It looked like it just came off a goal kick, and it was headed on, and all of a sudden they were in behind the defense.
We did not match well our first ball, and our covering was incorrect as well. I understand that at that point, when you still have a few minutes and you feel the energy and you know that you can win the game, you still have to do your duty, and we did not coordinate well. We lost our first goal, and the ball getting to our right back and central back in a way that it couldn't. We have to have the tools to control that, and that's part of the big disappointment that we have right now.
Well, Mike and then Gustavo.
Oscar, obviously a little bit of an emotional end to the game. Players kind of confronting each other, and I'm not sure if you were already in the field, but it resulted into a red card for Wilder Cartagena. I'm not sure, what were you able to see from your end as soon as the final whistle was blown?
Right, I just get informed about it, but I did not see it. Yeah, it was. I mean, I saw what happened, and emotions got through, but I did not notice that. I didn't see it.
We'll go Gustavo, then we'll go back to Luis.
Hey, Coach Gustavo, Lemon City Live. Duncan McGuire was almost not part of the team this season. But how important is he to the squad? He came up very big today. how much does that help the squad moving forward, especially with all these games happening so quickly?
He hasn't been part of the season last season.
He was almost not part of the team this season with the transfer that didn't happen.
Do you mean, I don't understand.
He's basically saying because Duncan's transfer or loan to Blackburn fell through, we almost did not have him as part of this lineup. But since he is here, how valuable has he been?
He's part of our squad from the first minute, and I'm so delighted to see his energy today and scoring the 2 goals. It just kept us so optimistic. But sorry, I didn't understand it. But he obviously he has been part of the team from the first minute when these options to play in England just declined. But he has been involved.
Luis in the back. You get the mic back there.
Thank you, Profe. Good evening. I wanted to ask you, you have to travel now to Mexico to face Tigres, a tough opponent, after this tough loss tonight. What can you tell the fans? Defensively, seems like the team was, in the last few minutes of the game, was kind of treading a little bit. What can you tell us about that?
I really saw today the team with Orlando having the initiative all the time, and our proposal to the game was always positive, aggressively. We attack them or we create chances. Those 3 goals disappoint us a lot because they came on from nothing, especially the first one and the last one. We have to take the responsibility to correct it. We have to take the responsibility and discuss it and see how can we prevent it. But also, with these emotions that we have, I have to recognize that the team today was playing with a lot of energy and creating many options. I don't want just to keep that quiet. I know we all frustrated, but the reality is that after that, watch that game, we're going to say it. The team was today. The team was offensively. We were not fine in the last third, but we could have scored many goals today. We have to get that better, and it's a duty to do. But I don't want just to talk about all this negativity because I think we were much more than that.
We'll go last one with Mike.
Profe, obviamente ya tienen otro partido que viene el martes y de nuevo otra vez el fin de semana que viene. 2 preguntas en una. Lo último con César, que salió del partido un poco temprano. No sé si hay un análisis que se puede compartir. Y segundo, bueno, el reto ahora donde pierde Wilder para el siguiente partido la próxima semana, pero el trabajo ahora para poner alguien que llene ese hueco que deja en el media hora.
Sí, lo de César, vamos a esperar a ver qué nos dicen ahora, como pues salí de la cancha al vestidor y luego vine acá, no tengo el update de los médicos. No sabría decirlo todavía, esperemos a ver qué nos pasa en eso. I don't have information about Cesar since I came out from the field, went to the locker, and then after I came here directly, so I have not information. So I'm waiting on it. And just prepare the next game. That's what we need to do. And the next one and the next one. That's our responsibility. At this point, with the frustration that we had tonight, there is not any other way but just prepare our next game. No sé nada de César. Y lógico, la expulsión de Wilder pues nos limita también, ¿cierto? Porque es un jugador importante ahí.